When it comes to fashion, the 90s are back.
Yes!
Specifically the 1890s.
Wait, what?
Oh.
No,
It's
wait.
Brooke and
What are you
Jeffrey in the
talking about?
morning.
I just went shopping and it's all about the 1990s.
Not
Jeff.
according to GQ. GQ just announced grandpa shoes are now in style.
Damn it. I wanted you guys to start wearing powdered wigs. That's what I wanted for you all.
They did a big write-up on New Balance's latest offering called Allerdales.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the photo of them up on our Insta stories at Brooke and Jeffrey so you can stay stylish just like all of us.
Well, it's funny because like dad sneakers were back last summer, and
was
so
gonna
this
say,
year we're just
yeah.
going older.
Yep.
Those look
Yeah.
like the old Allen 1000s.
They pretty much are. There's nothing flashy or special about them. They're just regular white leather shoes with normal laces, extra support around the ankles.
Yeah, they do look like that.
But they cost $250 per pair.
New Balance?
sorry.
That's so much.
That's a lot.
Let's buy them.
Why don't you just go raid your grandpa's closet?
Yeah.
There you go.
I
He's not going to
mean-
remember.
That's
Yeah.
not going to cost you $250.
Macklemore style, like
No.
steal your grandpa style for sure. GQ describes this new look as, quote, downright orthopedic.
Oh.
And they
Lord,
mean
that's
that
hard.
in a good way, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it looks like Dr. Scholl's is what it looks like.
yes.
Ooh, cool Dr.
Yeah,
Scholl, like
yeah.
hot Dr. Scholl, like
Absolutely.
on ER.
Alexis, do you see yourself jumping on the trend? If like a dude online wants you to take
Yeah.
pics in your New
I
Balance
jump on
grandpas.
every trend. Why not stop
Beautiful.
now?
You're gonna have some sexy photos of all of us doing grandpa style.
Hey.
But speaking of, have you seen our digital producer Jake's shoes?
No.
He's got on his 1600s kicks for the shock collar question of the day.
Hills, I lied.
They are,
Flintstones.
you know where my eyes are going to be when he's reading the question. Let's do it.
Eyes up here. On this day in 1513, Spanish explorer Ponce de León set foot on what would eventually become Florida.
Yay.
He took one look around, saw a bunch of methed-up gators and old dudes in Speedos, and he thought, this seems normal.
the fountain of youth. Here I've arrived.
Florida just does things different, and that's why some strange laws exist there that probably never would have passed in any other part of the country or even the world.
Wow.
So today we're doing a special Flori-DUHH or Flori-NUHH edition of Plenty of 20. You say a number 1 through 20, I'll tell you about a strange law that may exist in the Sunshine State. You just have to tell me, is it real, Flori-DUHH, or did I make it up, Flori-NUHH?
Okay. Like,
all
duh,
right.
it's real. Okay.
We'll start with the woman who had to return her crown from the Miss Okeechobee pageant after she couldn't spell it. That's Alexis.
who can?
Yeah, come on.
No,
Thank
not
you, Jose.
Okeechobee, it.
Oh, just it?
Well, see, the question's even confusing itself.
Alexis, it's your turn.
5.
Number
Because you
5.
couldn't spell it. I get it now.
Alexis, in certain parts of Florida, if you own a pet alligator, you'll need 3 things if you want to walk it outside. A muzzle, a leash, and a reflective vest on the gator for high visibility.
Kinda cute.
Is that Flori-DUHH or Flori-NUHH?
How are you
See,
guessing?
the thing is, I think it's too many rules for Florida.
Yeah.
I think
Really?
That's a good
That's
question.
interesting.
no way that you need all
You're
3 of
so
those. Like,
right. They
probably
would have
just a
one-
leash.
Yeah.
Too many rules, Jake. It's a Flori-NUHH.
Alexis says that's not a law. She's
Yeah,
correct.
good thinking.
Way too much regulation.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Muzzles? Why?
How would you get a giant muzzle on an alligator?
Brooke, it's your turn.
I'm going to go with 18.
Brooke, in certain parts of Florida, if a man wears flip-flops to court, he must represent himself. No lawyer is allowed to defend a man wearing flip-flops in a courtroom. Is this law Flori-DUHH or Flori-NUHH?
What if your lawyer is also wearing flip-flops?
This totally makes sense to me. So I'm going to say it's Flori-DUHH.
Really?
Brooke says Flori-DUHH. That's Flori-NUHH.
Such a good one.
Jose, if the lawyer wears flip-flops, then you're just off free.
Case dismissed.
Jose, 5 and 18 have been taken already. I need a number from you.
Let's go 17.
Jose, in certain parts of Florida, if you own a flamingo, it must know how to dance.
Oh.
Every pet flamingo must be able to perform at least one choreographed routine. Is this Flori-DUHH or Flori-NUHH?
Ashton, do you have the twerk song loaded? Twerk, 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 twerk. I want the flamingo.
No, I'm thinking bigger. I'm
twerking.
thinking TikTok choreography. Like, they gotta know.
Oh, like almost like
Dance.
ballet.
How is a flamingo dancing on one leg?
I don't think
Okay.
you even need to teach flamingos how to dance. I think it's just like a natural
It's
instinct
like
that's
a
born
mating
into
call,
them
'cause
in
a
the
lot of-
wild. Yeah.
I know a lot of birds naturally have dances, so Flori-NUHH.
Jose says Flori-NUHH.
Yeah.
Not a law. Flamingos notoriously resistant to choreography.
Oh, interesting.
On 3, I said flamingos.
Jeffrey, it's your turn.
13.
13. Jeff, in certain parts of Florida, if you tie your elephant to a parking meter, you must pay the same fee as you would for a car. Is this Flori-DUHH or Flori-NUHH?
No way.
How could this not be true, Jeff?
This is one of those things that's so specific. It must have been like a circus came through like Tampa one year. Somebody didn't tie up their elephant. It got
Or
loose.
Somebody just owned another exotic pet. You know?
Floridians all have like monkeys and birds and all kinds of animals. I feel like all the rich people at least.
I'm going to say that it's Flori-DUHH.
Jeffrey says that is a law. Correct. You nailed it, Jeff. This law dates back to a time when traveling circuses were more common in Florida, and since they were sometimes used as transportation, the elephants, the law ensured owners paid the same fees for parking.
Hey,
just
you
like ours.
can't park your elephant here, buddy.
Alexis, we're back to you.
11.
Alexis, in certain parts of Florida, it's technically illegal to sing while wearing a swimsuit. Is this law Flori-DUHH or Flori-NUHH?
You know, I would disrupt the peace on a beach if I started singing, so I'm
Don't
gonna
think
say.
of Daytona Beach. Think of Miami Beach. People gotta be singing and dancing.
But he
on
said
the-
certain beaches.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
There's
I
gotta
like
be
her.
some rich,
You're
exclusive,
listening better than I am.
Yeah.
maybe nude beaches.
Okay.
Or maybe just the Uggo beaches.
Florida, Jake.
Alexis says Flori-DUHH. She nailed it.
Smart.
Lawmakers passed it to regulate non-permitted public performances.
I thought it was just because Alexis took a vacation there once.
Yeah. Jose, it's your turn.
Let's go 4.
Jose, in certain parts of Florida, residents may not challenge retired pro wrestlers to a backyard match or in a public place. For example, it's illegal to ask Hulk Hogan for a fight at a Walmart.
Wow. Okay. This is gonna sound silly. I weirdly think this is a Flori-DUHH.
Jose says Flori-DUHH.
No. I
I'm
wanted it to be
sorry.
real.
You can challenge anyone you want.
Oh.
Ric Flair at the bar?
I
Yeah,
will
of course.
Not. I will not. That guy is wild.
Jeffrey, we're down to you. You get this wrong, and Alexis wins today's edition of Plenty of 20.
Give me number 7.
Jeffrey, in certain parts of Florida, doors for all buildings must open outward. Is this a Flori-DUHH or Flori-NUHH?
Oh,
I
you
thought
have
that
to
was like a
pull.
law everywhere because it's a fire hazard if the doors open inward. They
No,
have to open outward.
No, doors don't open out.
Go down to the lobby. You'll see that
We
everything
shall go
opens
get-
out.
Let's
Those
go
ones
in
open
Starbucks.
both ways.
Oh,
Yeah, those don't count.
That's concerning.
No,
Yeah.
of course.
of course, our building.
Yeah.
The doors swing both ways.
So just saloon wooden doors.
All right.
Saloon.
I'm going to say that it's Flori-NUHH. I think it's everywhere.
Jeffrey says Flori-NUHH. It's Flori-DUHH. It is a public thing. Like Jeffrey said, public buildings in Florida must have doors that open outward to prevent stampedes during hurricanes.
Hurricane.
That means
Gotcha.
Alexis has won today's edition of Plenty of 20.
Alexis, you get to choose who gets shocked today while singing Riding Solo by Jason Derulo.
Oh, I gotta go first person out, Brooke.
I thought it was gonna be me.
I'm solo. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo. I'm riding solo.
Poor Brooke.
Yeah, for everybody.
Definitely riding solo after that.
That's your shot collar question of the day. We got your phone tab coming up in just a few minutes.